Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at a Mewtwo trio and these new icons on the gyms, letting you know that is an EX raid in fact. So it's not like everybody's just randomly hunting in the dark. Is this an EX gym or not? So you may see that image at the top, EX gym raid. So you hit that icon when you find these gyms, and then you will have this message pop up on your screen with the raid boss image, which is pretty cool, I think. So it's going to go on to say this is an EX raid gym. Trainers who have a high level badge at this gym and greater participation in raid battles are more likely to receive an EX raid battle invitation. So very clear there. You're more than likely going to see these at sponsored gyms like Sprint, Starbucks, and in many other places around the world, and also parks. So parks are a big one. Make sure they're an actual park in OpenStreetMaps and Google, and they should be eligible for an EX gym if you trigger them. How you trigger them in specific is just do every single raid there, and everybody you know do the raids there, and you will possibly trigger an EX raid. We've done it several times here in Anchorage, so it's definitely a matter of can you do it and how much time you guys raid there. So now let's go on to the Mewtwo trio. Now this is going to have Psycho Cut and Ice Beam. Shout out to Scarlet and Turk, because this was quite some challenge for sure. Now this is just an attempt, so be warned. We all have Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball Gengars. Scarlet has 3 of them, and then it's like she's using a Hex. So yeah, it's alright. I mean, and then we have like a backup team of Mewtwo's. So your ideal moveset to trio this, if you want to be successful, is going to be Psycho Cut and Focus Blast with your Gengars. If you have a backup Mewtwo team, that should do you good. But this one here has Ice Beam, and you're going to see how tough it is. I read a comment yesterday that suggested that they are trying to represent the 3 birds for Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos with these Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Flamethrower. And they're tough, guys. So Ice Beam is going to be the hardest one for sure. And I would say Thunderbolt is going to be one of your best options on Mewtwo when you actually have it and power it up. I also heard somebody say that it's going to be one of the best counters to go up against Kyogre. So, I mean, these moves are actually pretty good. Side Strike, yeah, you know, it would be great. Yeah, but you're just gonna have to wait, right? We're just gonna have to make do with what we have here. So Ice Beam going in, Gengar's getting destroyed. Like, yow. You just wanna hope you were able to get off at least 1 or 2 Shadow Balls, and that Psycho Cut is beautiful. You gotta love how weak it is. Even Gengar can take several of those with a sliver of health left. So that Ice Beam, yeah, it's devastating. And at this point, we're thinking to ourselves, okay, we all fainted at the same time. We did not coordinate. We weren't, you know, we're just so into the battle. we failed to coordinate on who's going to back out first. So we realized this a few minutes in, and then we back out and switch up our strategy. So yeah, these are just, you see the health, they just healed back up. And that's the point of that. And if you're wondering, well, why does it matter if you all back out? If you all are out of the lobby in a raid at the same time, the health from the raid boss actually recovers slightly. Makes a world of difference if you're trying to trio it, or even 4-man it, because you need every bit of that health to stay off. Because even if it recovers a half of inch, just a half an inch, you're gonna probably not be able to beat it, because it's just that crazy now. Before you were able to 3-man Mewtwo, easy money with 50 some seconds left. But the thing is, all its stats are almost 50% better now. So you have to literally go the whole distance, no mess ups, 100% Shadow Claw Gengar. And as far as Tyrannitars go, no, that's not going to cut it. They are not fast enough. Yes, people, you know, you like them. They do a decent amount of damage, but when it comes to Gengar, Shadow Claw, there's just nothing. You have to have those. So this is the second try here where we're actually going to coordinate the back out. So he's actually going to go in with his full Mewtwo team, and me and Scarlet are going to go in with our Gengars just to see if we can, you know, even it out. He's going to last a little bit longer. We're going to go off quicker. We're going to say, oh, let's back out now. while you're still in with your Mewtwo's, and then we heal our Gengars and hop right back in. Yeah, so it's something, guys. I don't urge you to continuously try. Don't waste your resources. I personally purchased max revives for the first time, which just makes me absolutely nauseous to think about that, because I usually grind those out, but I haven't been grinding hard lately. I'm going to start today, though. It's a new day, and I'm going to get my items right back up. So yeah, we used them up. The Ice Beam is just such a killer. See, if you have Focus Blast, those Gengars are going to resist it, and you're going to be able to last a lot longer and just Shadow Claw away without having to re-lobby 3 or more times with your Gengars. So it should make a world of difference. If it has, say, Confusion and Focus Blast, you're thinking, well, would that work? Yeah, no. Still no go. That's going to take your Gengar out extremely fast. And what the whole point of this is, you need to stay in the battle as long as possible. Yes, when you do these short man trios and duos, you can re-lobby several times and still be okay. But that's not the case right here. So you're going to have to just literally find that perfect moveset and go for it. I'm really excited to see if there's anybody out there who is going to be able to do this with Ice Beam. I want to see you beat it with Ice Beam and Confusion. I don't know if that's even physically possible, but shoot. No weather boost, like no fog. I just want to see it like normal, because anybody can do it in foggy weather, but not everybody can do it without weather boost. So let me know on that. And then you have the elements of the weather coming in just to help Mewtwo. Depending if you have snow, that Ice Beam is going to be killer. If you have rain, well, Thunder is going to be good. And if it's sunny, Flamethrower is doing a lot of damage as well. I was thinking maybe Flamethrower might be doable. I don't know though, because it is the weaker of the 3 moves. It's not the worst one. It's just kind of like the weaker one. Thunderbolt. Wow, that continuously happens, like spammy. But then again, they all do, right? Look at the Gengar, it just goes down immediately. So wow, yeah, so when I was talking about 4 people, you're gonna be able to do it with 4 people, but you can't just throw any Pokemon in there. You have to really try. If you say you have 3 level 40s and then like a level 20 something on the side, you're like, okay, well, we should be able to do it with him. Probably not. It's going to be like a level 30 something with decently powered up Pokemon and their full attention, basically. It's not going to just be like, oh, so if you do have 4 level 40s using Gengars with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball, it's going to be done, certainly. It's going to be very close and still very challenging, but it's going to be doable for sure. 3 people, definitely, maybe might be able to do it with Psycho Cut Focus Blast. So, yeah, anyways, keep that in mind. I'm going to maybe possibly attempt this again. As a matter of fact, if I find that moveset, Psycho Cut and Focus Blast, I will in fact stay there the whole duration. I will buy max revives. I'll do whatever we have to do to get the job done, because, yeah, I already know what it is with that set. So in goes the Mewtwo. Yeah, I changed it to Psycho Cut. I shouldn't have done that. I still am a firm believer that Confusion is not going to be like, like a world of difference, but it's going to be a lot better than the regular old Psycho Cut, which is, said to be charging your Shadow Ball quicker, but at the end of the day, it's really not that much quicker, and you're doing a lot less damage, especially with that friendship bonus that you're between your friends. The Confusion is getting boosted, so you might as well just use it. You're not dodging, so yeah, this is going to be a rare occurrence for you right here to see me actually using Psycho Cut on a Mewtwo, because I don't like it at all. Anyways, so look at it's putting in work. They're able to survive a decent amount and get off those Shadow Balls, which is super effective. And in goes the Confusion Mewtwo. So, I mean, we have it into the yellow. I mean, this was our best run here, although we only tried twice. All right, so towards the end here, one of the players actually just didn't even try, and they just used not very effective, just the recommended, which was a little disappointing. I wanted to give it a full shot all the way through, but nonetheless, was still a decent attempt. And here we are, down to the last few seconds, and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see all the way through. It's going to cut off at 15 seconds because my memory was full on my phone. Yeah, that's a very rare occurrence, so unfortunately, this is the end right about here. Okay, so thank you for watching, trainers. That was pretty intense. So like I said, if we find a Psycho Cut Focus Blast, it's game over. Anybody can do that as long as you have Shadow Claw, Gengars, and Mewtwo's with Shadow Ball powered up. And simple as that. So I'll be catching you all next time. Hopefully we can find one of those today. And take care.